大谷翔平、衝撃の先頭打者ホームラン、ドジャース打線爆発、初回7得点の猛攻、日本時間4月16日午前11時10分、ロサンゼルス、ドジャースは本拠地ドジャースタジアムでコロラド、ロッキーズと対戦した。注目されたのは、二刀流スター、大谷翔平、初回1番打者として打席に立つと、ロッキーズのエースエルマン、マルケスの95マイル、約153キロの直球を豪快に叩き込み、427フィート、約130メートルの特大ホームランを放った。これが自身通算13本目の先頭打者ホームランとなり、試合を1-1の同点に戻した。続くフレディ・フリーマンにも本塁打が飛び出すなど、ドジャース打線は勢いを加速。初回だけで一挙7得点を奪い、スタジアムは熱狂の渦に巻き込まれた。試合前の取材でデーブ・ロバーツ監督は、今日の試合、チームは最高の状態だと自信を見せ、復帰調整中の伝説左腕クレイトン・カーショーも、この勢いでスイープを狙えると語った。果たしてドジャースは完全勝利、スイープを達成できるのか。続きは日本語字幕付きの映像でお楽しみください。
Hi, John, and you hit on it perfectly. Bobby Miller, he came into spring training just mentally and physically in a really good spot, and even that comebacker didn't set him back too much. He was someone, after taking that line drive off his head, didn't even bruise. He kind of joked around just saying it's because he grew up hard-headed, but it actually proved to be a position for him just to get back to where he wants to be. Dave Roberts today talked about just what he's hoping to see and what gave Bobby the call up to get the start today.
He hasn't thrown as well as I'm sure he would like, but where he's built up, what he's done for us, kind of the spot we're in, he makes the most sense. And I talked to him earlier today. He's looking forward to this outing. He's in a really good headspace, and I just think he's going to come out with some kind of intensity tonight and throw the baseball well.
This was an important spring for him, and we know just kind of the setback with the scare on the mound, with the comebacker. But how have you seen him just kind of continue to evolve as a big leaguer and really step into this space where you know he can be successful?
I think that's what it is with Bobby. Is there's an evolution happening right now. All players aren't linear as far as their kind of get to the big leagues, stay in the big leagues, and so it's been a little up and down for him. But he's staying in the moment. I think he's learned from some things and gotten past the scare in spring training, and he feels really good tonight.
What is the evolution, Dave, of him and where he needs to be to stick?
I think it's more of filling up the strike zone, using his four-pitch mix the right way, sequencing, not just trying to overpower hitters, throw strikes, and just let the talent kind of take over.
For Bobby Miller tonight, command is going to be the biggest factor, and if he can control the strike zone, hopefully he can control what's next for him. While Dave Roberts isn't necessarily ready to commit to Bobby having an additional start, but it is going to take a little bit more time for Blake Snell, as much as he is progressing really well. So there might need to be another spot starter next go around in the rotation, and if things go well for Bobby, it could potentially be him, guys.
All right, well, I know he wants to take advantage of this opportunity and stick around for a while. Kirsten, thank you very much. Right now, let's get our first look at Dave Roberts' lineup card for the final game of this homestand going up against Rockies right-hander Herman Marquez. You've got Shohei, Mookie, and Freddie at the top. Teoscar Hernandez returning after missing a couple games with a stomach bug. Then it's Michael Conforto. Tommy Edman will play second base. Max Muncy is at third. Andy Pajes back in center field. And Austin Barnes will do the catching for Bobby Miller. Jerry, what sticks out to you?
I'm looking at Tommy Edman. He is back at second base. 4-hit night, really squared up the ball. But you still want to continue having success because Mama's in town. You got to show out.
And that's a good call on your part. But, we say this all the time, bottom part of that lineup. We were just talking about it earlier. When you're going for the sweep, go out there. And sometimes games like this can get the offense really going, especially at the bottom part.
Well, and we knew this one was coming. Nomar, the hottest hitter in the Dodgers lineup, 2 hits in each of the last 3 games, 3-run bomb last night. Today, it is El Bencho for Will Smith. But Dave Roberts told us this was coming last night. Just a chance to give Smith a break, and they have a day off tomorrow as well.
Yeah, so this was already planned, and we know that. And Dave Roberts has touched on it when he's discussing, like to see if he can give Will Smith a few more days off early in the season. so he can also maybe feel a little bit stronger and last throughout the season. I know he was also battling some injuries last year, so all of that coming into play. And at the same time, you have one of the best backup catchers in baseball in Austin Barnes as well. So that is not too bad to do. And we know how well Austin Barnes is when he's working with the pitchers, and you have Bobby Miller on the hill. But at the same time, we're talking about it just so happens that he has the best numbers offensively on the team right now, and he's out of the lineup, but understandably so. We knew that was coming.
But we want to make sure he stays fresh, and there's a reason why he has those numbers. He feels strong, but the most important thing is keeping Will Smith strong for the majority of the season and making sure he's hitting his stride September and October. But I just saw that video right there on a loop. That's what Will Smith needs to do. I mean, all types of hits, going the other way, up the middle, driving the ball, short to the ball. Love that bat path.
But we will not have the all-University of Louisville battery tonight for the Dodgers with Will Smith behind the plate. Bobby Miller did go to the U of L as well on the mound to start this one. We've learned to not question Dave Roberts' methods, Jerry. I have no idea what the future Hall of Fame skipper is doing here, but just keep winning on, Doc.
Well, here's what he's doing. He's digging. He's digging for gold right now. Remember, gold is up. Gold is up.
Dodgers going for the sweep in 45 minutes. No more?
I was just thinking, it's like, okay, when Decoy's at home, does he?
Clayton Kershaw made the next step on his road to returning, pitching in AAA Oklahoma City today. Highlights and reaction. Future Hall of Famer took the mound earlier today in Oklahoma City as Clayton Kershaw making his first rehab start of 2025. He went 3 innings, allowed 2 hits, didn't allow any runs or walks. He struck out a couple. Threw 30 pitches, 22 of them were for strikes. He's not eligible to come off the 60-day IL until the weekend of May 17th and 18th. And Dave Roberts said yesterday the plan was for Clayton Kershaw to go 2 innings, but Kersh was only at 15 pitches after 2. So, of course, Kersh goes back out there and throws another 0 in the 3rd inning. Right now, let's head inside and check in once again with Kirsten. She has more on Clayton Kershaw making his first rehab start of 2025. Hi there, Kirsten.
Hi, John. He was feeling frisky and he was feeling good just to be out there on the mound. As you talked about, the stuff looked really good. Even Dave Roberts said today that the velocity got up to about 89, so he is moving in the right direction. Clayton Kershaw, he talked to the media after his outing today.
Yeah, I mean, I think anytime with rehab, you want to feel healthy, which I do. I felt good today. And then you want to see your stuff, obviously, play. And so, I got some quick outs, which was good. There's some things that I need to work on still, but for the first one overall, it was a good step forward for sure.
And how's the toe feeling after climbing that bullpen gate?
It feels good. Yeah, it feels good. I think I broke the gate back there, so sorry about that, but it feels good.
There were a lot of sliders today. That's your go-to. How'd that feel today?
Yeah, there's some that had the right bite on it, and some that I'd want to have back. But I think that was overall. There's some good throws in there for sure.
You happy with Urbilo right now with the fastball?
I don't know. Probably not. Yeah.
Okay.
Big crowd every time you come back here. What's it like being in OKC?
That was great. Yeah, I like this ballpark. It's fun to be here. 11 a.m. is a little early, obviously. I think the guys are still waking up, but yeah, it was a fun game. A lot of kids, which is great, and yeah, it was fun.
Saw you mix in a couple sinkers and changeups. Are you gonna try to mix those in more this season, or?
I don't know. Yeah, I want it to be more of a runner, not a sinker. Just kind of go straight across the lefties, and then. Right now, my changeup feels okay, so we'll see if that lasts. But for right now, I feel like I can at least throw it a little bit. So I'd like to be able to. So we'll see. Yeah.
What do you think about just this group in OKC?
I like these guys. It was a good group. Obviously, a lot of talent. A lot of big leaguers for sure. So, but good group, fun to be around, and it's always fun to come down here.
The last time we saw Clayton Kershaw was in Washington, D.C., and when he spoke to the media, he talked about how everything's been feeling really good for him, especially just his arm and shoulder health, but his toe has still been bothering him a little bit here and there, and he felt like that was kind of impacting to some of the delivery and the velocity. So to hear from him today that the toe feels really good, even Dave Roberts with all the reports that came back said that was in a good spot, that seems to be one of the big check marks just to get him moving in the next direction. So, of course, Clayton still has some more time, but any day that's a Kershaw day, even if it's a rehab assignment, it's always a good day, guys.
With our Honda starting lineup for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, the first 3. Teoscar Hernandez is back cleaning up. Will Smith has the night off. So 5 through 9 goes as follows: Conforto, Edman, Muncy, Pajes, and Barnes. Right-hander German Marquez is the first pitch to Shohei Ohtani and just misses a hair low. The thinnest of hairs. Shohei's 3 for 9 in the series with 5 runs. That's in the seats foul. Of course, the heavy lifting done in the series opener, 3 for 5 with a home run, 3 runs scored. He was feet away from a couple more home runs, a 81-foot fly out to right center, then 376 flying out to left center. Takes time after falling behind 1-2. Marquez with a 1-2 pitch. And Shohei hammers it. Ohtani obliterated. .427 feet. We're tied just like that.
And after the swing and miss, 95 miles an hour, he took that time out, kind of recollected himself. 2 strikes. I mean, just absolutely annihilated the baseball.
13th leadoff home run of his career.
Oh.
Any questions about that? No.
It's the sound.
Look out in the dugout. Seems like we get thumbs up down there. Ooh, boy. Two balls, 2 strikes on Betts. Tied at 1 batter in for the Dodgers in the bottom of the first. The 2-2 on the way. And Mookie strikes out swinging.
First baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Oh, it did get him.
Oh.
That should be like a no-sit zone, especially for Shohei.
I'll pass it along some notes on Marquez to his fellow hitters as Freeman lets it fly. Right field and gone. The Dodgers are teeing off on Marquez in the first. It's 2-1.
Lefties have all the fun. Shohei Ohtani, curveball leadoff hitter, and how about a 2-seam that doesn't run at all? Stays right over the middle, and Freeman just teeing off almost the same spot.
Off with a home run, his 6th of the year. First pitch cranked to right. That's in for a knock. Barnes being waved home. The line keeps moving.
German Marquez in this one too is Kyle Farmer, and that didn't get ruled an error, but his inability to get out of the inning, which would have been the 3rd out, and now the Dodgers make him pay, continuing to hit. We saw Shohei Ohtani, the breaking ball in this inning, hit a home run. Now he gets a fastball down in the zone. 109 miles an hour off the bat to score Barnes.
「本日もショータイムが幕を開けた。ドジャースタジアムに大谷翔平が再び降臨し、その第1打席から球場を揺るがす特大の先頭打者ホームランを放った。打球速度は時速175キロ、飛距離はなんと130メートルの超特大弾。 この一発が試合を熱狂の渦へと叩き込み、ロッキーズ投手マルケスを完全に打ち砕いた。これが大谷のメジャー通算13本目の先頭打者ホームラン。記録とともに観客席からどよめきが起こり、実況席までもが言葉を失った。これがドジャースの序章に過ぎないという事実を、その時まだ誰も気づいていなかったのである。続くベッツは惜しくも空振り三振に倒れたものの、3番フリーマンが再び豪快な一発を右翼席へ叩き込み、スタジアムは再び大歓声に包まれた。その後も勢いは止まらず、バーンズやタヘスの連打が生まれ、ドジャースは一気に初回だけで7得点の猛攻を見せつけた。まさに大谷翔平の放った豪快なホームランが、その後のチームの怒涛の攻撃の導火線となったのだ。しかし、敵も黙ってはいなかった。3回表、ロッキーズ打線も意地を見せる。満塁のチャンスでなんとグランドスラムが飛び出し、直後にさらにソロホームランが続いたことで、一気に試合の流れは不透明なものへと変貌した。7-1と大差をつけていたはずのドジャースが、あっという間に7-6という薄氷のリードまで追い込まれる。序盤の大量リードに浮かれていたドジャースファンの心臓は、この予期せぬ猛反撃によって凍りつきかけた。だが、この激しい打ち合いの中で、誰もが改めて感じ取ったのは大谷翔平という存在の凄まじさである。彼の一振りが持つエネルギーと影響力は計り知れず、味方を鼓舞し、敵を震え上がらせる絶対的な力となっている。昨年までの不安や怪我から完全復活した今季の大谷は、まさに無双の存在だ。毎試合、スタジアムに集まった数万人のファンを魅了し、対戦相手の戦意を根こそぎ奪っていくような強烈なパフォーマンスを連発している。今日のこのホームランもまた、彼がただのスター選手ではなく、時代を超えた歴史的な存在であることを証明するに十分な一打だった。試合はまだ序盤、勝負の行方は誰にも予測できない激しい展開へと突入している。だからこそ大谷翔平の活躍からは一瞬たりとも目が離せない。次なる試合では、果たしてどんな衝撃的なパフォーマンスを見せてくれるのか。世界が注目する大谷翔平の進化は止まらない。ぜひ、この後のドジャース戦も共に見届けてほしい。